Learn English through story. The sacrifice of the cross.
Once upon a time, in a small town nestled at the foot of a great mountain, there lived a humble and kind-hearted carpenter named Joseph. He was known throughout the town for his skill and craftsmanship, and for his unwavering devotion to his faith. As Holy Week approached, Joseph felt a great sense of anticipation and reverence. He knew that this was a time of great significance for Christians around the world, as it commemorated the sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross for the redemption of humanity. One day, as Joseph was working in his shop, a group of children came to him and asked if he would make them each a small cross to wear around their necks. Joseph happily obliged, using his finest wood and carving each cross with great care. The children were delighted with their new necklaces, and wore them proudly as they played and laughed in the town square. But as the days passed and Holy Week drew nearer, Joseph noticed that the children had begun to treat their crosses with less and less respect. Some would toss them aside as they ran and played, while others would use them as makeshift toys, throwing them like frisbees or using them as goalposts for their games. Joseph was deeply troubled by this lack of reverence for such a sacred symbol, and decided to take action. He gathered the children together and sat them down to tell them a story. Long ago, he began, there was a man named Jesus who lived in a far-off land. He was a wise and kind teacher who showed his followers the way to love and compassion. But there were some who did not like his message, and they arrested him and put him on trial. The children listened intently as Joseph recounted the story of Jesus' crucifixion, and how he had willingly sacrificed himself for the sake of humanity. And so, Joseph concluded, when you wear your crosses around your necks, remember the sacrifice that was made for you. Treat them with the respect and reverence that they deserve, and always strive to live in the spirit of love and compassion that Jesus taught us. The children nodded solemnly, and from that day forward, they treated their crosses with the utmost care and reverence. They understood that these small wooden symbols were not just toys or decorations, but reminders of the great sacrifice that had been made for them. The moral lesson of this story is that symbols hold great power and meaning, and it is important to treat them with the respect and reverence they deserve. Holy Week is a time to remember the sacrifice that was made for us, and to strive to live in the spirit of love and compassion that Jesus taught.
Thank you for watching.